What's up, everybody? Today we're checking out Oaken. You might remember that we checked out the demo a little over a year ago, but as of today, it is entering full release.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I really like this one.
Yeah, the fine folks at Oaken sponsored us to come check it out once again, and we were very happy to because we enjoyed this game the first time we played it.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go check it out.
I mean, look at that cute little fox. How do you not like stuff like this? Look at the aesthetics of this game. It's so pretty.
Yeah. Lady's finally awakened, but found herself surrounded by aggressive spirits. Luckily, the Pathfinder's here to help. Defeat all enemies. Hey, wake up. My lady, you've been sleeping for a very long time. Everything you know is a dream, and this is our true world. Sad to say, it's not doing particularly well. Anyway, they call me the Pathfinder, and I'm here to help. Lady, you fall asleep?
5 more minutes.
Do you not notice the wild beast staring at us? God. You try to get something done. We need to defeat these wild spirits. This is you, the lady. The icons below the figurine are your attack and health. You will lose when your health drops to 0.
Hi.
Units can move once per turn, choosing the direction they'll be facing at the same time. Units can also attack once per turn, but they can't move afterwards. So just... beep. This card's a spell. Cast it onto a target within your line of sight. A unit's line of sight extends for 3 hexes from its frontal arc and is blocked by non-allies. So I can hit him, or I can hit him. Can't hit you.
Right, because it's got to be a straight line. Get that one right there in the middle.
Actually, I think I want to get this one because I don't know if I got any kind of like AoE stuff.
That's fair.
So like, take that. Nice shot. Using cards and skills drains up your Lumi, but the pool refills and grows larger every turn. There's no more actions you can take this turn. It's time to end it. Boop.
So, if you didn't see the demo way back when, it's if you've played like Hearthstone or. I mean, there's lots of games where it's like you slowly gain more
energy every turn.
Energy to do more actions.
Yeah. Each unit has a frontal arc, which shows possible directions of attack. Be careful not to leave your back exposed. Attacking units will counterattack, but not when attacked from behind. You can always use the undo button to make a mistake.
No, if you make a mistake.
when you make a mistake.
Use the undo button to make a mistake. That's just the mistake button.
Well, no,
I like it.
You can use the undo button to make a mistake if you played the turn perfectly.
That's true.
If you undo it, that's a mistake, sort of. Let's go on the offensive now. Attack the enemy in your frontal arc.
Back.
Just, yeah, pick my arc, and then...
There you go.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Great, let's finish this. Summon me adjacent to an enemy, and I'll send them to where they belong. Summon units on nearby hexes up to 2 hexes away. Defeat the remaining enemies with Pathfinder's help.
And you can put them right behind them since...
Yeah.
And Lumi has a thing where when they get summoned, they immediately smack.
That seemed pretty good.
Yeah.
Since it's your first time here, let me show you around. Remember, you can always send your feedback by pressing the report button. Blooming Fields. This is the world map. Here you can track your journey down the oak. Wild spirits seem to be catching up. I'll tell you the rest later. Now let's scram. Alright. Then let's keep moving. Friendly spirit appears to be in trouble. Objective to defeat all enemies and protect the scared tinker. Listen, we need to establish some rules if you're going to follow me. First of all, even the most peaceful spirits are acting mad. We have to be very careful. You shouldn't trust any...
Look, it's a tinker. So cute. Be right back.
One. It's a very James move.
I'll pet it.
This looks bad. We have nowhere to run. We need to stand our ground and defeat the incoming enemies. Previewing units' abilities. You can find all the game's terms in the glossary and turn the secondary tooltips off in the menu. Like going over to the top right. Battle has a bonus objective. Completing the side objectives grants bonus experience and rewards. Okay.
Alright, so hover over the things and look at all the things.
So
So you know what they all do.
let's see. A wild orbling. Deals 1 damage to adjacent units when it dies. And that's both of them.
And then the Tinkerer behind us.
There's a unit. What a unit.
What a unit.
Okay. So we could summon a Stalker right next to this guy. He'd take a damage. I could just hit this wild orbling from a distance and no one will take any damage.
Probably a good idea.
And just end our turn there. Alright. Burrows summon hostile spirits and adjacent hexes. The spawning area is blocked. Enemies will be summoned further away.
Right, so you can't stop them from spawning.
Okay, well, I can summon the Pathfinder. And then I can summon a Stalker. 1 damage to adjacent units. Technically, I can make it.
That does mean they'll hurt each other.
Yeah. This thing's got 4 health. Do that. Units can't move or do anything the turn that they're summoned. I can theoretically walk
Go up there and pop the one. Suppose if you were going to do that, probably should have done that before you summoned your friend.
Yeah, well, you know, it's fine.
Are you gonna attack with him or no?
Yeah. Alright. My friend is deceased.
Because those guys also swing for 3 damage.
It's fine.
If you're okay.
If
I mean, it didn't matter. But you could have moved a little bit. Well, I guess you would have hurt yourself that way. So yes, it's.
Look,
You could have repositioned so that he only got hit by one of those explosions.
yeah, it's fine. We got a Diligent Wisp. Creates a green hexagon upon moving or being summoned. Well, who would have thought? The Tinker managed to catch a wisp. Then let's open your deck and use it. Your deck contains all the cards contained during the current run. During battles, you'll draw cards at the start of your turn until you have 4 in hand. This is where you manage your inventory and upgrade your cards, as well as preview the spirits in their full 3-dimensional glory. Speaking of upgrading, now that you have that wisp, drag it onto a spirit to enhance it with a new ability and give it the additional attack or health. Okay.
So the Diligent Wisp there will give it +1 attack.
Yeah. Now we can actually see this Tinker actually does something now. Oaken Advanced rotates enemies in its line of sight towards itself. Okay.
Okay.
And the seedling fills its frontal arc with greenness.
Yep, when you summon it.
And then Stalker has +1/+1 while on greenness. Okay. So who wants to get some attack and growth?
Keep in mind, growth creates green upon moving or being summoned.
Yes.
So that being, for example, on the Stalker,
It would be not bad.
Pretty good because that just gives it the +1/+1 when it gets summoned.
Yeah. Just in time. I can smell some wild spirits behind us. Oh, well, we should probably move then. First,
Mr. Pathfinder, those spirits, why are they like that?
they can't hear the voice anymore, which makes them dangerous, wild.
What does it mean?
You really have no idea, do you?
The lady is, in fact, extraordinarily clueless.
Well, let me explain. It's what gives us form and makes us remember who we are. It's a kind of timeless spell known as the Oak Song. Now it is lost, and as are most of the spirits. I think I might know the cause of this mess, and I believe you can help restore the order. Alright then. So let's cleanse the eclipse terrain. The Dusker influence where enemies get +1/+1. That's not good.
If they're on Poiple.
To be able to go further, we need to cleanse this eclipse terrain. Keep in mind that levels may have various objectives, and this time we don't need to focus on defeating all the enemies. Now I have access to skills. They cost 1 Lumi and can be used once per turn. Always take notice of the environmental rules. They radically change how a level needs to be played. Use your new skill and the seedling to cleanse the enemy terrain.
Okay. So which skill cleanses the terrain?
Let's see.
And we know what the seedling does. What about your skills?
Let's see. I mouse over.
That's in the bottom right.
Yeah. That's what I'm mousing over. You can't see my mouse, but it makes the land glow.
So I'm assuming it lets you click one of those spaces. There you go. Yeah. So you don't want that though. Yeah. What you want to do is move the lady into that space. And then you can use your ability to ping the one on the right.
This one right here?
Yep. And then you can put the seedling up in the top left and angle it to the right. And that should clear out all 3 of those spaces. Just like that. And then just clear it in 1 turn.
More coming. Run, I'll grab their attention. Meet me at the Oaken Bridge, got it?
Broken Ridge, got it.
What? No, Oaken. Never mind, I'll find you. Just run.
Did it. 1 turn.
I
think we lost them. Mr. Pathfinder gave us some unusual powder. Let's see what it's good for.
Lumi Dust is gained by completing battle objectives and collecting Lumi crystals. You can use the upgrade button to spend it on increasing the level of your spirits.
Ooh.
Minus 12% Lumi?
No, minus 12 Lumi. You have enough for 1 upgrade.
Once we upgrade this one, it looks like so.
It looks like you can upgrade any one of them, I think.
Yeah, well, let's point at this one. I don't know. I'm gonna click on it. It's got it's got a triangle. It's level 2. Okay.
I guess we're on our own from now on. Now where is that Broken Ridge?
Huffing loudly, the tinker points towards the approaching silhouettes.
Oh no! Please, maybe they be friendly spirits.
Graceful yet quite irritated figure jumps down from a nearby canopy. You there, Sprout! What are you doing here? Get behind me! You can't stay here! Defeat the enemy hero. Let's do it. This enemy is a hero that can use active skills just like you. To make matters worse, it's voiceless. Inflicts fatigue on dealing damage with attacks. Fatigues persist during battles and reduces the max health of your units, but don't worry, it's removed at the end of each chapter.
And it persists between battles.
Yeah.
Which is very important. Fatigue is very bad.
Fortunately, you have a guide, a powerful spirit that accompanies you on your journey and provides you with a unique trinket and skill. Trinkets are rare items that give you and your units passive abilities.
That's up in the top left there.
Let's see. Enemies on green tiles take damage on the end of your turn. 1 damage. Okay. Claim spell deals 1 damage to a nearby enemy and creates purple under them, is what this person does.
So they'll probably be able to do that just about every turn.
And they're voiceless, and that's bad.
Yes, which means not only are they going to hit us for 2 damage, it's also going to then lower our max by 1.
Okay. So we can move out of the way of that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And we can either just make the space underneath him green so that he takes a ping, or we can make him that one and more spaces green with the seedling if we wanted.
I clicked.
Oh, that's where's that undo button?
Haha! I wanted to do this.
No, depending on what you want to do. Oh, you don't. Well, because you're not going to attack.
Yeah.
But where do you want to summon a what?
I was gonna summon the green thing 2 spaces in front of me.
Okay, then that's good then.
Yeah. So, and then I'm just gonna fill up greenness in his face. And then I'm gonna end my turn because I only got one.
You've got 1 energy, so you might as well turn the space green as well.
And I'll do it underneath that one because then my friend will get buffed.
Yeah. Does he get buffed?
No, because it's the wrong friend.
It's the wrong friend. The stalker gets buffed.
But
enemies take damage by staying on green.
All right. Now there's nowhere to safe.
Nope. But what thing we can do if we want, you can summon the Tinker to make him look the other way, and then you can have the seedling slap him without getting a counterattack.
Suppose that is true. Look at me.
For a little guy, he's a tank.
Yeah.
And then if you wanted to smack him yourself, you could also get in there and hit him without taking anything back. Or you can just try and walk away and...
Yeah, there's nowhere that is safe.
Correct.
We'll just get in there. In fact, I can still...
You just surround him. I forget. He doesn't attack when he comes into play, but just be set up for it.
Yeah.
And he is surrounded. Oh no, he killed your seedling.
How could you?
And then he corrupted the green space up there.
I mean...
He's super dead for so many reasons, but he'll counterattack if you do that. But if you walk left and then attack,
yeah, I'll just
or do that.
I'll just do that.
Thank you, Auntie.
Auntie? I'm Aya, not... Wait, aren't you the lady? Folk song you are. I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victory!
For the lady that everyone's depending on, she doesn't seem very dependable.
Whoa, no, look.
Oh, we got a new guide.
Aya is super cool.
Creates green under enemies in its line of sight and deals up to 2 damage to them, increasing with distance. And enemies on green take 1 damage at the end of your turn, which is our trinket.
Yep, and then her main attack is a long-range blast.
Yeah. And we got another wisp.
Yeah, you use 1 to upgrade a spell or 2 to upgrade a skill.
Good job there, Sprout. Now let me give you a few tips. Be careful about that fatigue. When a unit's max health falls down to 0, it becomes exhausted and excluded from your deck for the rest of the current chapter.
Yeah.
You can heal fatigue and exhausted units by using the heal button. Let's do that now. Oh, the poor seedling.
Oh, that costs Lumi Dust. But that is good to know.
Not too bad. That Eclipse Spirit also had a Lumi Globe. Let's try upgrading a spell with it. We have exactly 1 spell.
Correct.
So, just boop. Okay. So we can have it do more.
Nope, can have it give it drain so that you cover health.
Yeah. Push the
Can
target.
have it be a shove.
Or we can ensnare the target, which means that it can't change their position or rotation. Moved at the end of its turn.
All 3 of those sound good, but drain is probably more universally better.
Yeah, it's certainly safer.
It's definitely the safest option, but then again...
These help to prevent taking damage, and this is, if you have taken damage, just get back.
That's true.
So, yeah.
So, honestly...
It seems like you got it, Sprout. Get back to the map. Now, this is still a little fatigued. Could I heal it more? How much lumen do I have? I got 4?
You do have enough that you could probably do it again? Yeah.
You know what? There, now it's fine. Perfect. An event. During events, you can choose the outcome like most. Choosing better rewards usually means receiving some fatigue.
Ooh.
Scared spirits. Running away from the wild spirits, you hear a quiet whimper. Seems that there's some scared spirits hidden nearby, but is this really the time to be looking for them? Look under a giant log to find a seedling. Check under the narrow lair to receive a stalker. Or search through the whole area, become fatigued too, but get both.
Ooh.
Um,
If you obviously, I think both is good because the stalker wants green spaces and the seedling makes green spaces.
yes.
If you don't want to take the fatigue, I think a second seedling is more important. I think.
I think I can agree with that. I don't want to take the fatigue.
But-
I'm scared.
Okay.
Seedling noticed that you're not a wild spirit and happily joined your team.
I was also going to say that the fatigue all goes away at the end of the chapter, and this tutorial chapter is relatively short. So
Hey,
you probably could have safely done.
there's a boss fight.
That's true.
It's better to be cautious.
Does this look like the face of caution to you?
Caution's not the word I would use, I don't think.
No thoughts head empty on this one.
Do they really think they can take us on? No, that's it.
Let's see who's the better shooter.
Defeat all enemies. Use carvings at least 3 times.
I'm not sure I know carvings yet.
Some enemies can shoot from afar. Avoid staying in their line of sight.
Oh, yeah, the little rune things on the map.
You can use carvings to reach them quickly or to prepare for their attacks. Carving of might.
Step on that to gain strength and shield.
Okay. And then this one is hastened. Extra move. So I can use that to move right up into this.
Yeah, you can move right there and just murder one.
And that would also be a safe space.
It is true.
So just wee.
Extra move.
Woo! And then do they counterattack if they die? I don't think they do.
Yes. No, they do.
Oh, they do? Okay, ouch.
But that's okay.
And then because I am not in line of sight, they can't hit me, but it also means that I can't shoot them. But I
Correct.
could.
You could put a seedling up.
Which would get hit.
No, because depending on where you put them, depending on the line of sight, right? Like you could put them right in front of you.
Yeah.
And just do like that for now. That keeps them out of line of sight, and then next turn he can move forward and slap. Since he can't attack this turn anyway.
I suppose that's true. Okay, and then I got 1 energy left, so I can just be like,
Green space.
that's base green too.
Might as well. Oh, they can move.
I don't know why I didn't anticipate that was an option.
I don't know. That makes sense though.
I gotta use carvings at least 3 times though, so hold on. Let me just do some moving here.
Maneuvering,
Yeah,
moving and grooving.
we're moving and we're grooving. And then let's just
If you put him on the carving space, does that count?
let's find out.
You lose the extra of the green spaces, but I don't think it's that big a deal. It does count. So
Excellent.
he immediately has the strength and shield.
And then these guys can move anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I put him in his line of sight or not, because he can just move there. Maybe I do this so I can kind of protect the one that has a chance of
Wounded.
dying.
Yeah, smart.
There we go. Ouchie. Oh, there's a lot coming in.
Hey, all 3 are gonna summon something. That's okay. Just be ready.
Let's see. I can also get my
Yeah, but-
Aya in.
When you summon them, they fire immediately. So waiting until next turn
Yeah,
is probably better.
I guess.
And you can turn a space green. You can move things around. You can bring out your little buddy just to do so.
Let's kind of get everybody in the business here.
Obviously, by playing them early, they don't get their Awaken effect, but I think it's fine. Yeah, more green spaces.
Let's go there. Just felt like there was the spot. I don't know why. Of course, they avoided completely. I was wrong on which spot was the spot. as it turns out.
Now, if I remember correctly, her Aya's Awaken, if you creates green enemies in their line of sight and deal up to 2 damage to them, increasing with distance. If you move everybody out of the way, you can drop Aya right where the lady is,
Oh, so I just
and
moved
just
the lady back one.
shoot all 3 of them.
So just kind of scoot her back this way.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if line of sight... Yeah. And look at that. You just do that and just boom. All 3 of them done.
Why, hello there. Fancy meeting you here.
Aya is nut strong.
I got an achievement. Multi-shot. Defeat
Perfect.
3 targets at the same time. I got replenish. Restore to yourself or a nearby unit health equal to the number of green hexes adjacent to it.
That's a good spell.
Show you one last trick. You can use the destroy button on unwanted cards to turn them into Lumi dust. Try using it on your upgraded spell. You'll get even more Lumi back. Oh man. But
Well, I don't wanna.
I like that spell.
I know. But it's tutorial. They're going to make you do it. Oh, and there is an undo button right there if you change your mind.
I've changed my mind.
Perfect.
All right. Tactical cultivation.
These poor spirits. Maybe we can help them somehow.
They keep attacking us. You still want to help them? You really are a kind sprout. The eclipsed ground absorbs Lumi and prohibits plant growth. Needs to be cleansed. Defeat all enemies and have at least 5 green hexes at the end of the battle.
That should be easy enough.
Yeah, that's sort of our thing. Try to cleanse the eclipsed terrain as it makes the enemy stalkers much stronger. If you take too much damage, you can use your new skill to regain lost health.
And you've got 2 Lumis in hand, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I could just go bleh, bleh, or bleh.
Yep, but don't forget that you have the artifact where enemies on green spaces take damage at the end of your turn.
Yes.
So getting the green space under the seedling is not a terrible plan.
It's not.
Something like that.
Bleh. And then something's gonna spawn there. Make it green.
Make it green.
Oh hey, you back up. Oh no, my friend.
Yeah. Oh, so that hurt.
It did hurt a little bit.
That said, if you make that space green, they're just dead at the end of your turn.
So I'm thinking I might do something like this, and then just individually make that space green.
The other one green. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Don't even have to leave, really.
Yeah.
Just do it. And then you know what?
It's like
I can.
You can heal. You can go slap someone if you wanted.
I could just walk up and hit that so that this seedling will survive.
Plus, if you do that, he'll die as well at the end of the turn, and then your heal will heal for more. Because remember, you heal 1 per each green space around you.
Yeah.
So then now you can just heal yourself up to full, I think.
Well, I have a spell where I can heal myself for all the adjacent things, and I have a skill where I can.
Which is just 2 to you or adjacent target.
So then that's
you're
less resource heavy.
It is less resource heavy.
So yeah, I'll just. Okay. And now we got this one.
You could just whip him and just be like, "You're gonna just die right here, right now."
He will make some poiple.
But you've got your stalker that can make green. You've got your ability that can make green.
Yeah, theoretically, if I just put him there, he will turn that purple into green.
I believe so, and then be ready to fight next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's pretty good.
Okay. We got 3 spawning next turn, so maybe... Well...
No, I think it's that they can spawn in one of those 3
in
spots.
any of these. But it says defeat all enemies with 2, so I think it's just this one and then
There's
the next
2,
one.
yeah, and then one more. So you could just use Aya and just blast that one right there.
I can't get line of sight.
You'd have to move.
Yeah.
You'd have to move the lady first.
Honestly, it's just as easy to just be like, you.
Well, yeah, but they take the counter hit.
Yeah, but he'll survive it.
That's fair.
And then his space did become purple, which is meh.
Yeah. And you can get close enough to heal that, I think, right? If you wanted.
Yes.
Oh, you can do the big heal, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Big heal, and then I'll turn to space green, just because I can.
And then bring out your little fox because you can.
Yeah. And the fox will
force it into one of the other 2 spaces.
You know what? I'm gonna force it next to
you.
Yeah, next to either. Yeah, definitely next to me,
lady.
and maybe even next to the seedling. No one even needs a heal.
No, you're good. And then you can drop Lumi and murder without even having to do nothing. Remember, it does more damage the farther away you drop her.
Yeah. But it's fine. And then I'll take 2 damage, but whatever. Okay, we had 8 green tiles. We only needed 5.
Yeah.
We're overachieving. Hey, look, we got another impale spell.
Probably because the game expects that you actually left that impale broken, so they wanted to give it back to you.
Well, I wanted it. Going somewhere? The spirit used to guard the way in. Now it guards the way out. Be brave, Sprout. We're almost at the blooming fields. Just one more guard and that's it.
Will you leave me then?
No, of course not. I'll guide you wherever your destiny leads. Clearly you can't be left alone.
This one can do 2 things.
Let's see. Gain shield 3. So be tough. Then Howl. Summon a wild stalker.
Well, dang.
And he is the alpha stalker. Voiceless 316. Okay. Collect Lumi crystals before the enemies reach them to gain some precious Lumi dust, which can be spent on healing and upgrades. Enemy hero will always use the highlighted skill during his turn. He's not an ordinary enemy. Try to remove his shield with your new skill and deal with summoned spirits. Piercing Thorn deals 1 damage to a unit in your line of sight. Okay, so we got just like a free line of sight attack.
I mean, it's not free.
It's free. It costs 1. But
so you can grab some of these gems depending on where you go. Honestly, because the enemy can also steal the gems,
I can move up and then summon something into that one right next to him.
Because the 2 down here should be safe for a turn.
Okay, so well, let's try it. And we'll just kind of do something like that. Green up the joint. And then
got
he's
one energy
not in line of sight.
So make another green space somewhere.
Just kind of green up that whole area. Sure. Also, this poor seedling, I've sent them to their
you sentenced them to do.
Well, they're going to be doing the shield action this turn, so.
Yeah, but they're also going to attack.
Look.
But they took 3 damage back.
I wanted to believe that they would be okay.
Okay, so you can break that shield in a couple different ways.
But I also want to try to get this Lumi crystal over here.
That's true. I mean, you can summon a buddy over there and then back up to the other one.
What I can do is I can do this, and then I can put the stalker in front of it to protect it.
That is true. That is a thing. Is that better than shooting him with something right here, right now? Probably, because it'll keep him alive.
Yeah, that'll allow things to be living more, and then I'll
Grab the last crystal.
So that way all of the crystals are accounted for. I don't have to worry about them anymore.
For what it's worth, picking those up also does immediately recover 1 fatigue, but you still want to pick those up early if you can.
Okay.
He summoned a stalker friend, but you can end him this turn.
Yeah, I can actually.
And in fact, you can actually help make it even easier by dropping your big lady. Because
if I do it there, I can hit both of them.
if you go there,
it does the same damage.
It's the same either way. Yep. And then, you're out of energy. Well, but your stalker can just trade with the boss.
Yeah, and I think that's acceptable. Acceptable tactical losses. Easy.
Perfect.
Victory!
Dwellers unlocked. You can now select the lady and her friends as your faction.
Leaving the nest. 2 game modes, Journey and Relax. Journey mode allows you to unlock higher difficulty levels, while the Relax mode aims to provide stress-free gameplay experience.
Well beyond Journey, I assume.
Yeah, so there's the 2 different sides. There's the lady and then another.
Shadow figure. And then likewise, you have Aya, and then the others that you can choose between.
Yeah. Aya's got all the stuff that we've seen. We know of one other one that we saw.
Yep, but
and then
haven't gotten them unlocked, and it looks like 3 or 4 others beyond that.
At least.
Hard to tell from. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 6 shadow figures? I think.
I think there's 6 shadow figures, but the silhouettes all kind of mingle, so it's hard to tell.
Hard to tell for certain, but I think I see 6 sets of eyes.
So yeah, I think we'll stop it there. That gives everybody a good idea of what this game is all about. It's very cool.
I love the aesthetics of this game. I love the tactics of this game.
It's a very good game. Like I said, we played it last year and we really enjoyed it. And now the full game is out, full release, baby.
Yeah, today, baby.
So definitely go check it out. We got a link in the description. Go check it out for yourself. It's a very good game. Highly recommend. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. I guess with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, bye.